Sabi niya dito, huwag niyo ako tinatag doon sa videos ng Pinoy Extreme kasi mag-iisang taon na nakablock sa akin yun. Bro, literally uses a dump account to screen record my content. Pakisabi na lang he's welcome kasi the only time he gets good engagement is when he makes videos about other creators kasi obviously wala namang invested sa kanya. Now, if you would be the source of my content, it's because what you've said can be used for the people in the channel to learn about critical thinking. It just so happens nakasama ka or ikaw yung nagbanggit nung mga bagay na gusto kong ituro. This is Pinoy Extreme. Let's do this.
This is Pinoy Extreme.
Sabi niya dito, bro, literally built the following by making content about other creators, mga bigger platforms. In short, bro, wala kang supporters, may bashers lang kami. Literal fan behavior. Well, anong mali sa sinabi ko? Diba? You are crying there saying, I've built my followers out of reacting to the videos or topics that are being propagated by other content creators. Anong masama doon? Diba? Sabi ko nga, kung sila yung magtuturo or magiging parte ng mga bagay na ituturo ko, bakit hindi? We have what we call fair use. Ano yun? Ipapublic mo yung opinion mo, tapos ikaw lang pwedeng magsalita ng opinion mo. Walang ibang pwedeng kumontra, walang ibang pwedeng sumalungat. Napaka-despotic creator naman nun, di ba? Sabi niya ba, tapos you guys have the audacity to say ako nang gagatas ng mga issue habang obviously ako ang ginagatasan ng mga ibang creators, lalo na tong Pinoy Extreme na to. Kasi aminin man nila o hindi, mataas ang engagement nila pag ginawa nila ako ng content. And I mean this with utmost humility. Well, given doon sa inaasal mo sa mga followers mo or followers before, is that you are not giving them a chance to lay out their argument kasi nga binablock mo. So, if kada magkakaroon ka ng isang follower na ayaw mo yung argumento or hindi mo kayang sagutin yung argumento, ibablock mo, of course, ano sa tingin mo yung gagawin niya? Diba? Ngayon, magbasa tayo ng mga comments on how does it look like to be in a group that is an echo chamber. Sabi niya, tignan nyo, pag video about sa kanya, walang nanonood. Compare nyo yung other videos ko sa video na to. Views and engagement wise, this is literally free promotion. Well, to answer that, if you're not going to talk about things, give out your opinions publicly, of course, wala akong i-content sa'yo. Pero dahil ginusto mong maging content creator, of course, you need to pay the price. Diba? Hindi naman pwedeng content creator ka lang, pero anong gusto mo? Gusto mo lang marinig yung maririnig mo, hindi ganun ang mundo. Oh, sabi nila, si Pinoy Extreme ba yan? Grabe, pagka-obsessed nun sa'yo, like wala ata siyang life outside TikTok. So, ayan na nga, obsessed, Glaze is crazy, just came across his vid, balik ko talaga mag-isip yun, di ko matapos yung vid niya, sobrang opinion niya. So, ayun na nga, it's like, all of them have the same pattern of an argument. Instead of putting forward, ano yung mali sa sinabi ko, they will just claim na, bobo yung statement, hindi maganda, hindi naligo. They will talk literally anything besides the topic. I don't know why. Oh, sabi niya pa, si Pinoy Extreme na hindi makasagot sa akin. Alam mo, sa dinami-dami na nagko-comment, interesting argument doon sa comment section. Pasensya na kung hindi ko napapansin yung comment mo. Kasi lalo na kung yung comment mo ay ampaw or actually hindi naman maganda i-discuss, walang sense, bakit ko siya pagtutuunan ng pansin? Okay? Now, here's a better idea. if your comment or your rebuttal is so good and you really have the confidence na mananalo or mas matimbang yung argument mo kaysa sa akin, create a video reply to my videos. On that way, we would have a copy of the things that we've said and pwede nating mapagulong yung interesting argument using replies on videos. Sounds good? Sabi pa nung Ivan, same! Wag daw maging partisan politiko pero DDS naman. So, that's very basic. People would claim na eto ka, just so that they could invalidate your argument. So, that's the very basic tactics when it comes to ad hominem. They will smudge you. Alam mo yung mudslinging? Diba? Papahiran ka ng kung ano-ano dumi para lang hindi nila pansinin yung original na argument mo. Tatawagin ka ng kung ano-ano literal, physical, ideological, na hindi naman ikaw. And, syempre, pag napintahan ka na nila, hindi na nila papansinin yung argumento mo. They were just going to focus doon sa dumi na binato nila na wala naman silang ebidensya, wala naman silang proof, wala naman silang patunay. Oh, may nagtangka. Sabi dito ni No One, hey, I get that criticism might feel personal, but it's important to separate feedback from personal attacks. When discussing sensitive issues like Duterte EJK topic, it's helpful to stay open to differing perspectives and use feedback as a chance to grow. Engaging in respectful dialogue and staying informed will only strengthen your credibility with your audience. Keep it constructive. How will you keep it constructive if siya na mismo yung sumuko? Andyan lahat yung resibo nung pag-uusap namin. Exchange, so on and so forth. Now, ano yung i-claim niya sa akin? That I am dishonest? Anong dishonesty ang binanggit ko? Puro na lang sila claim na I'm like this, I'm like that. Pero can they back up what they are claiming? I don't think so. Sabi niya dito, ba't di mo na lang siya i-debate, Lods, to settle things once and for all? Tatlo nga silang magtotropa. I took on them all at once. Lahat sila, the same thing. Black. Tropang black eh. So, if that's how they will argue, na pag na-corner sila, they will actually recede, they will actually quit, and they would just, make side comments doon sa likod ng pangbablock nila. Anong argumento yung inaasahan mong ilabas ng mga ganong klaseng content creator? Diba? So, that's it. Thank you for another episode, and this is Pinoy Extreme. Have a good day.